Hi, welcome to Real Magic Review. My name is Steve Faulkner and this is a proper retro one. I have been taking out, to me gigs, Peter Nardi's iChange project. Before we do this, like and subscribe. Please have a look at onlinemagic.co. It is stunning. If you listen to all the other people, I'm very biased. Stunning. I say that about my own thing. That's a bit arrogant, isn't it? But didn't mean to say that. But most people think it's great. Have a look at it, onlinemagic.co, after this. So I've promised to be doing this sort of thing a lot and don't tend to do it, and I want to, because what's going to happen is people are going to watch this, go, iChange project, that's been out for years, I'm not watching that, and hardly anybody will watch it. But I want to do it because it's important that we look back at the tricks that we saw years ago that we thought were brilliant and then never performed because we got the new ones, and then we thought, oh, the old ones can't be very good because I'm working on this new thing now, and then ad nauseum. I got this a very long time ago. Apologies for Peter. You know, he gave me a load of stuff at Blackpool quite a long time ago, and I just, for some reason, never got around to it, probably for similar reasons. I kind of felt like I missed a boat with it. So I took this on the ship. And the reason I took it on the latest ship that I did, a cruise ship, because I was doing quite a lot of close-up, and I remember seeing this performed before I knew what it was, and it really got me. I was like, I don't know. And I try not to kind of really work it out, but I just thought it was really clear, really strong, and it had this kind of kicker bit, and it seemed really fair. So it was with delight that I kind of started working on this. So I got onto the ship and realised it is actually a DVD. I thought it was going to be like a DVD sort of case, but with a download code. It wasn't. I didn't have one, so I had to say to Pete, "Can you send me the download code, please?" And he did. And then I took it out and I performed with it, and the reactions were brilliant. And it's a really simple idea. You show the aces and the kings. You put the kings into your pocket. You show that you've got four aces, you show they've turned in your hands into the four kings, and then the aces are in your pocket. And then you've got the aces and the kings in your hand. You say to them, do you want the aces or kings, whatever they say. You do this in their hand or your hands, and you've only got four cards. Four of the cards have completely gone. And then you pull the aces out of your pockets again. It might have been the other way around before, but you get the idea. And they can actually pull, you go, no, you do this pocket, you do this pocket, and they can feel there's nothing extra in there. So you've got this kind of two times, you know, the kings swap for the aces in your hands, and then you put them in your, and then four of them vanish. Oh my God, why can't I do it? Why can't I describe a trick? I can't describe. I'm all right when I'm lecturing, but I can't. I'll just show you because that's awful. Watch it. We'll go with the aces and the kings. All right, I've got them ready on the bottom. You got to watch close. All right, four aces, four kings in a deck. It goes in this pocket. Don't let anything go up the sleeve, Eric. This is the cheating technique. All right, this is because card cheats are quick. All right, so I'm going to try and be quick, and you've got to try and catch me. All right, so goes in there. I'm going to try and switch him. So remember, we've got the kings here. All right, but just turn the kings over, give them a little shake like that. And see, now we got the aces. All right. Which means, hopefully, if all has gone well, if I go into my pocket here, we've got a king, we've got a king, we should have a king in here, hopefully, and then another king in there. All right, but do you want the aces or the kings? All right, so we're going to take the aces. I want you to hold the aces for me and make them vanish. All right, weird, I know. All right, but well done. Because look, now we've got no aces at all. Just there. And if I go into my pocket, We've got an ace, and just so you know, there's no extra things going to that pocket. Get the other one out. An ace, and that pocket in the middle. And this one. Just there. That's what happens, right? So, but you can see it's really good, right? And there's a couple of moments in it. It's kind of semi-self-working. You know, there's a couple of moments in it where you go, oh, but you know, there's easier ways of doing it, and there's loads of stuff on the downloads. It's very funny. Mark Spellman's very funny. They're having a lovely time. But that's some really nice things. All these extra ideas, I do think the best way of doing it is, and with just a standard way of doing it, I think it's great. You can do it in their hands, you can do all sorts of stuff, but I like the thing of it's clean, it's super clean, the way they change, and then the moment that 4 of the cards have vanished is really strong, and then bringing them back as a kind of kicker from the pocket is great. So it's easy. It's going to take a little bit of work, but it's been out a long time, and I'd urge you not to think that means it's not as good as or better than some of the stuff that's coming out now. Obviously, they can't look at it. It's giving. But what's really nice, and this is a really strong point, when you finish this, you are clean. The cards in your hand are not gimmicked. So the whole routine works on this thing of, yes, when you start, there's a lot of stuff they can't look at, but by the time you finish, you're just, there it is. So it finishes super clean, which I think is a really, really strong way of finishing this, because, like I said, the two things, they've had their hands in your pockets, pulling the cards out, and they've got this thing of nothing to see on the table. So it leaves them nowhere to go, really, which I think is probably the reason why it got me in the first place. So there you go. iChange project, been out a while, more than a while, but let's not forget the good stuff. Any questions, let me know. Angles, all that stuff, reset, yeah, which is good. All right, probably. All right, see you later. Bye.